So today is the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, which means it's the darkest day of the year. And for some of us around the holidays, it can also feel like a dark time emotionally. But just like on the solstice, we haven't lost our connection to the sun. It's just our ability to access it is temporarily obstructed. And the same is true with that light inside of us that gives us hope and joy and access to love and well-being. We never lose our connection to it, although it certainly can feel that way. It's just temporarily obstructed. And sometimes it feels like there's concrete all around us that's absolutely certain we're not lovable, worthy, good, capable of change, ever going to make a positive difference in our life. And so what creates that feeling of concrete that makes it hard to access the light? It's in there, but it feels temporarily blocked. Well, the Course in Miracles is a book of wisdom about how to remove the blocks to love, the blocks to our awareness of this light within that connects us to the source of all light and all love, however you define that. And I love talking about A Course in Miracles with some of my friends on Friday mornings. And, we were talking about this concrete that blocks our awareness of light and love within. And it really starts out as thoughts initially, as a response to painful life experiences that you may have had, that over time build momentum, and they inform you about who you are and what you're capable of. And they take on a density. Even though they're not actually true, we begin to identify with these parts of ourselves that feel disconnected, unlovable, and unworthy. So my friend Damie was telling us that concrete actually doesn't set and become hard unless there's a hardener that's put into it. And so if we follow that metaphor, fear is the hardener. Fear is what makes us think we aren't lovable, we aren't good enough, things will never get better. And the antidote to that is the energy of love. Love dissolves and resolves anything that's obstructing its flow. So let's do a little IFS exercise on bringing love to a part of you that feels stuck in the dark. Maybe it's a density around loneliness, hopelessness, despair, resentment, jealousy. There are no bad parts. Every part of you is welcome here. And just take a few breaths. Inhaling in, exhaling out, inhaling in, exhaling out. One more breath in. Slow your exhale and invite this presence within that has never been harmed, shamed, or criticized. This is your true self. See if you can look through the eyes of this loving presence toward a part of you that is feeling pain of any kind. And see if you can just flow to it, this really warm ocean of love and kindness. And see if you can picture this part, sense this part, however you perceive your inner world. And let it know that you see it, you hear it, you care about it, it matters, and it's not alone. There is a presence within that wants to be with all of the parts of you that hold pain, and they deserve love and kindness. And this energy of light and love is what melts concrete thought forms of unworthiness, anger, and resentment. So practice that, because this is a day about bringing the darkness to the light. And when the light appears to be gone in the world outside of us, it's always here in the world inside of us.